Okay, so I am going to discuss being a mom of two, especially it's not so bad being a mom of two and going to college. It's the being a mom and having a toddler and a 7-year-old and going to college with a baby on the way. So I have started, I don't remember exactly when I started, but I've taken a few classes now. And I am due to graduate in June, around the time that my son is due. So, I'll be graduating with my bachelor's in business management through Colorado Technical University. Um, and this video is not sponsored by them in no fashion, form, of way. I just wanted to show moms that it is possible to go to school and get a degree while you have young children, because I'm doing it. I started doing it when my daughter, my 2-year-old, was just a couple of months old. I started doing this. And it makes me feel good, because really at this point I'm not doing this for me. I mean, I am in some ways, but I'm doing it more to show my children that you have to work hard for what you want, and that you can do anything that you put your mind to. I have been trying to get a degree since I graduated high school in 2008, which was 10 years ago. It has taken me, as of June, 10 years and a month to graduate from college with my first degree. And there's a possibility that I may go back, because I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing after I get this degree. But what I do in order to do my homework with having the two kids that I do have, and being a stay-at-home mom and a housewife, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to take care of my kids first and foremost, but I also have to take care of my career, which works with CTU because I'm doing my degree online. And their courses are 5 weeks long. They are, to me, which business management isn't going to be that hard of a one to accomplish compared to the computer programming computer programming and repairing that I started out with. It's not as hard as cosmetology like I was going to do. It's not as hard as the nursing field like I was going to do. But it is manageable to do any of those with children, because I started and I got through a few classes, but then I had some things come up to knock me back down. So, when my oldest daughter, I was pregnant for her when I went to school and tried to get my nursing degree. That was in 2010. I had decided that I was going to go and get my nursing degree. And I had to do my prereqs. So I went to school and I passed all of my classes except for one. But then I figured, I've got a newborn. Finding a babysitter was hard. My husband had gotten a job. Well, at that time, he was only my boyfriend. But he had gotten a job that he had to work night shift. And he had custody of his oldest son. So I was taking care of both of the kids at night. I had to be home with them. I couldn't be out going to class, and I couldn't really do my homework because I was taking care of them by myself because he worked from 10 at night until like 6 or 7 in the morning. And so it made it hard. So I took a break on my schooling for a little while, and then I tried going through independent university, and it's a good school. It's not that bad. I lost focus when my niece, who was born, had a brain bleed, and she had to go through surgery. We almost lost her. She has been through multiple different surgeries since then to replace a shunt, because if the shunt gets clogged up, it can cause her to die. So she's been through multiple things, but at that time when she was born like that, I had never in my life dealt with any situation like that. My sister, she needed me. She needed the support, and I could not focus on my homework because I was so worried about my niece. She was in the hospital after she was born for, I'm gonna say, probably about a month or so. So the school that I'm in now is Colorado Technical University. They have a degree plan to where you can take the fast track. And what fast track is you can take you have the option of they offer certain courses for your degree that you're going for. Like with mine, the business management is got 12 different fast track courses, and you have, I think they give you 5 hours total, and you have a week that you can spread that 5 hours out into. It's on your own time, but you can read material and take quizzes and test out of having to take that course. So originally when it was going to take me 18 months to finish my degree, it's going to take me less than 18 months because I tested out of quite a few classes. I think there was only one that I didn't test out of, which I'm actually getting ready to take that class here in the next week. I think I just got done with the career management and my speech communications courses, and now I'm starting the fundamentals of management and accounting 1, I believe is what it is. So I'm getting ready to start those. The fundamentals one is the one that I did not pass. But I've got a lot less classes that I have to take in order to graduate. And my graduation date is set for June of 2018. So when my son arrives, I'll be able to graduate because they have these courses set up the way they do. They have, no ma'am. No. They have I'm sorry. They have the fast track. They have tutoring. They have learning resources. You can contact your professor whenever you need to. They have emails. They have advisors. They have coaches. They give you so many different things that will help you finish your degree. And you work on your own time. No. When my kids are up and around, like my 7-year-old, she goes to school all day. So when she's at school and my youngest, my 2-year-old, is napping, is when I take the time, which since I've been pregnant, I have not been doing that. I've been napping with her because I've been so exhausted because I'm not sleeping good at night and things like that. And me being 5 months pregnant, it's hard. But I'm managing because I still take the time at night after kids are bathed and in bed, and my husband will watch his programs on TV in the living room, and I've cleaned up from dinner, and I clean throughout the day so that I'm not cleaning at night. And then I'll do my homework at night. And it makes it a lot easier for me to do it that way. My plans for after graduation, I've got 3 different things that I'm looking at, and I have not decided just yet what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break from school for a little while. Anyways, even if I decide to go back to school, I'm going to take a break for a little while and focus on my son and my daughters, and just enjoy the newborn period with the baby, and continue to work on getting my 2-year-old potty trained. But there's one of the options that I have decided, or possibly decided on, is going back and taking some extra courses and getting my associate's degree in tax preparation. I file my own taxes every year through TurboTax, and I actually enjoy filing taxes. So, getting my tax prep degree would be something that I would enjoy to do. Another option, which I could decide to do all 3. I could decide to do just 1 or 2. I just don't know yet. My husband and I have discussed, when we get our house sold in Missouri, buying a property here in Texas, and building a house. And on top of that, we also discussed building a stable and running boarding stables. So we'll board horses. And horses is my passion. So if I could do something to do with that too, that would be great. And then we've also talked about buying some extra property outside of our own property and not having it on our property, and building storage buildings and renting out storage units. So there's a number of different things that I can do. And then there's also the possibility of me starting a business through a company called Arise, doing customer service from home. I done that for a little while through a company which the person I worked for wasn't the greatest to work for, but I really loved doing that job. And I worked for TurboTax. I answered calls for TurboTax. It was the greatest. Well, I didn't really work for TurboTax. I worked for VoiceNova. But the client that I serviced for was TurboTax. And I helped people get into their accounts and things like that. And it was a wonderful job. I enjoyed it. I honestly, I've been trying to get back into it, but I don't have the greatest internet here. But you can get a business license and do your own business through the Arise platform, or you can work underneath of somebody. And the jobs that are there, $10 to $15 an hour. It just depends on who you service for. So that is a little bit about my college road. It goes more in depth because, like I said, I've been doing this since I graduated high school in 2008. So it's been 10 years that I've been trying to get a degree. And it's been chaotic. I've had stress. I've had things happen. I've moved a few times. But this time I am going to conquer. I only have 3 months, or like 3.5 months left. And I'm going to be graduating with my bachelor's in business management. And it's the most exciting thing that could happen for my family. So if you have any questions on this, leave your questions down in the comments. I'm not afraid to answer questions. If you want more details on anything, any more details on anything, I would be happy to do my best and go more into detail on things. But I thought this would be a good video to get out there and show moms that don't feel like they can do it, that they can. No matter the hurdle that you're going through. They've got financial aid available. They have subsidized and unsubsidized loans. There's grants. There's so many different things that you can get to help you further your education. So if it's something that you want to do it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it, because you can. Luckily, I have a great support system. My husband has supported me through every step of what I've done in my college career. And now, because I have the support system, and I've also got 2 little girls, that makes me more encouraged to want to do it, to show them they have to work for what they want. It makes me even more harder on myself to conquer getting my degree. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, press the like button. If you are new here, subscribe and you'll see more videos. And you have a wonderful and blessed day.